Okay, my name is A.K. Merchandani. I'm part of SONA Group, and I love this group, and we are into manufacturing of various products, and that's what we have passion for. You see some opportunity where you have local raw material and use local raw material to put up industry, because that's only a future in the future. If you based only on imported raw material, you will definitely fail when you have high cost of living or high cost of manufacturing that comes into effect. So my belief is that yes, we'll continue. Today we have created industries, 85% of raw material local. There are industries we are working, for instance, we are manufacturing, we are using grains from north, sorghum, and we are making malt extract. Malt extract is replacing a sugar. Now, when you are replacing a sugar, obviously your import is less. It's also healthier. It's not a processed sugar. Processed sugar is not good for health. So you are using that in number of areas. People are making Guinness Malta, Nigerian Brewery makes Malta, so is other companies. But you can also make the beer out of that. So yes, local raw materials there. Now, the government is also now open up to say, oh, you can bring raw material from outside. Now you bring malt extract from outside. Where do you leave us? That means that investment we have made, it will go in, because you can't compete. The government outside subsidize on agriculture. Is there any subsidy here? Answer is no. So we have to manage with whatever price we get. We used to buy sorghum at 80 naira 2 years back. Today is 240 naira. If your cost is going up, but I don't blame the farmers, because farmers also by the transport, if you have a diesel 780 naira, one trailer today will cost you not 1 million naira. That's all part of input. These inputs do not help to make it sustainability. And now we said, okay, government wants to say, okay, you can import barley malt, you can import other raw material from outside, and no duty, or very little duty. There's no way to compete the industry into imported raw material. You can develop still. There's more opportunity to develop based on a local raw material, provided there is a support, there's focus that okay, you have a good manufacturing. We guarantee our quality. We produce, we supply. Yet, if you import and you are killing the industry, that policy is not going to help you in a long term. Tell me how long one can survive in that environment. I'm not sure. Industry is facing a great challenges today than before. We employ over 7,000 people. Very unfortunately that it has recently we have experienced many problems, especially not getting foreign exchange for raw material, for letter of credit we open with the banks. So the huge commitments are outstanding. It's becoming very difficult where the banks are charging you penalty and they are making life difficult. So finance is becoming extraordinarily difficult for us. And when you have inflation, when your cost is going up, raw material prices are going up, it is a serious problem in terms of that you cannot maintain your cost. Where we need raw material for, let's say, 100 naira, today we need for 300 naira, because there's shortage, and obviously you're just managing, barely managing. Many times you cannot manage, it's very difficult. So there is a lot of inefficiency caving into industry. You also have a major problem at the moment that gas supply is not enough. Now gas supply is not enough, and continuously, of course the government has right to export, but if you don't feed your own industry, How does it work? Very difficult. So all of a sudden we have to run diesel generator. We have to have more investment into diesel generator. But not only that, but the cost is very high, 780 naira per liter diesel. How do you survive the industry? We are making it much more viable for outside goods to come and kill the industry. And that's not going to help this country. Industry is not based on a one-day job. You invest huge money and people cannot be encouraged any longer into putting more money in industry, employing people, taking a full responsibility, and yet you're not getting support. I'm not complaining, but I have to say the truth. I can't say more than truth, and I find it extremely difficult the way industries are running. But it's not one problem. You have a port problem. Government is insisting, okay, we export. We are exporting. We are also exporting. We are trying our best. You have a port problem. You have a roads problem. Huge road problem. You go down, you are bringing raw material many times. Your containers on the ground. The roads are no good. So your containers are falling. Then you have to get a crane. You have to get extra money. So I think these so-called areas are not helping. Really not helping. Many people are having, many industries are having suffering, and I mean, okay, we have power generation plants, but power generation plants cannot run without having gas supply from shale or from anybody. So it is very difficult continuously, and is really pulling our teeth, in my opinion. It's not so easy for us.